That is really good. That is the orange mango green, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Ashley. I wanted to give you my day 9 update today and also a little story for you. Maybe some information that you guys might not have known. So today is day 9, like I just said. Feeling pretty good, but I did wake up shaky. Now, that is a red flag for me, personally. If you guys have been with my channel for a while, you know that I have done a year and a half of fasting, and I'm really into my whole research and experiencing things for myself and going through it and providing you guys with all the information, tips, tricks, you know, different things that you can use to combat different things that come up during fasting, any kind of fasting. And so you know that I've kind of gone through a lot of different things. So me being shaky kind of threw up a red flag. And the reason being is, again, all of my previous experience. So here's my little story for you guys. I don't remember if I had told you on this channel or my previous channel, but when I was pregnant with Sarah, I ended up getting pneumonia twice a year, every year for 10 years. She's 12. I could never figure out why, and I would get like really, really sick. So there came a point where I ended up getting a sinus infection, and it ended up being a triple sinus infection, and I lost the hearing in my ear. And I couldn't figure out why. I was absolutely miserable. I couldn't hear anything. I thought it was just like a clogged ear. We did like all different kinds of drops, and we did that like ear candle thing and all kinds of different stuff. Nothing worked. I went to the doctor. They gave me like 3 different sets of antibiotics. Didn't work. Steroids didn't work. So I told the doctor to test me for everything under the sun. And at that point, I had actually been juicing, my first round of juicing, for about a month. Okay. And so I told him, test me for everything under the sun. I need to know something's wrong. I'm deficient in something. I don't know what it is, but something is making me to where I can't get better. So he did, and they found out that I was vitamin D deficient. And my number was actually 11, and it should be way up higher. And so Will was actually just tested, just a little sidebar. His blood work came back that he's at a 13. So he's not far off from where I was. So he's actually vitamin D deficient as well. Okay, so anyway, that was a really good diagnosis. I was able to kind of move forward from there. I started taking like 15,000 UI every week. And then I moved into like daily 2,000, and it got a lot better. And had I not been juicing at that time, it would have been really bad, because if you guys don't know, vitamin D is actually how you absorb your vitamins and minerals. And if you're deficient in it, your body cannot do that efficiently. And so I was essentially starving my body of vitamins and minerals to help my immune system fight off any kind of illness that I would get. That's why I would constantly be sick. That's why, you know, I would get these horrible sinus infections, and nothing, no antibiotics or anything would ever help make it better. When I started supplementing with vitamin D, and I started the last round of steroids and everything, my hearing did come back, and I was able to get better quicker. And in fact, once I moved into keto right after my juicing adventure, the first time, I hardly ever got sick. Now I have only been sick maybe a handful of times, less than a handful of times in the past 3 years. And I am no longer supplementing with vitamin D. Pretty interesting stuff. So diet has a lot to do with it. There are a lot of people that are vitamin D deficient, especially if they're overweight, that have no idea. So a couple of really good sources of vitamin D are fish. We got mushrooms, yogurt, and like orange juice, but they need to be fortified. Same thing with vitamin D milk, fortified milk. Eggs and meat, cereal, and then going out in the sun. So when I started being shaky this morning, I was thinking, okay, bells and whistles are going off. Something's going on. You are low on something. I've learned to listen to my body very well. I know exactly what supplements I need to take when certain things start hurting or I feel kind of weird in a certain thing. It's been a long journey for me, guys. So listening to your body is uber important. Then I started thinking, we have been juicing for the past 9 days. We're in quarantine, so we're not going outside. So I'm not getting my vitamin D from the sun. I'm not getting it from meat or fish or eggs, or I can get, I guess, from oranges, which, you know, but it's not fortified. Definitely not eating mushrooms or yogurt or anything like that. So where is my vitamin D coming from, especially if I'm not supplementing anymore? The other thing with that is that one of the reasons to juice is to get the extra vitamins and minerals, flood your system with all of the nutrients that you need. But again, fruits and vegetables don't really have the vitamin D that you need. And you need upwards of 400 to 800 UI per day-ish. But you can go up to like 4,000. So I'm getting no vitamin D. And so my body might not be absorbing all of the vitamins and minerals that I think I am absorbing because I'm juicing. So that made me think I'm going to definitely have to start supplementing if I want to continue juicing, which is totally fine. I don't mind doing that. I did that before, but I definitely don't want to start getting sick, especially lowering my immune system around this time of this coronavirus going on. I do not want to catch it, and my immune system might be totally low because of the low vitamin D. So if you happen to have these following symptoms, you might want to get checked. I had no clue that I was deficient until I actually got blood work done. If you are fatigued, if you get sick often and no antibiotics help you, or it takes you like 2 weeks to get over a cold, if you're getting pneumonia all the time, if you are experiencing muscle cramping a lot, despite, you know, your diet, if you have back pain, if you are kind of down and depressed and kind of moody a lot, if you have a lot of hair loss, again, it kind of blocks the absorption of minerals and nutrients that we need, especially for like things like hair growth and bone density and bone health and things like that. And then the other thing too is if you have cuts or bruises or anything like that and it's slow healing, might be a vitamin D deficient. So, or deficiency. So you might want to consider going to talk to a doctor. Even though we are juicing, I may not be getting what I think I'm getting. So I am definitely going to start supplementing with my vitamin D, with my juices, because I do want to continue the weight loss. I do want to continue juicing. It's a lot better for me and my mentality because, again, like if you guys have been following me, you know that I have struggled with eating disorders for the past 19 years. It's been, I suffer from a really bad form of binge disorder where it's like a shark on a feeding frenzy. And it's not something that I really talk too much about, but it's a mental battle that I go through for sure. And I also have the issue that when I eat, even if it's a large amount of food, I never feel full. I very rarely ever feel full. And so it's easy to just tell someone, go eat a small portion and exercise and whatever. I need to do what's sustainable for me, and right now exercise is not sustainable. I have started and stopped and started and stopped, and diet has really been the only way for me to lose weight in recent times. But it's when I have the freedom to eat whatever I want, I will continue eating because I'm not full and I don't feel satisfied. So by juicing or by fasting or by doing an OMAD meal, it's very controlled, and I have control over exactly what goes in my body. Whereas if I'm free to do whatever I want, I don't have control. And so this right here is something that is helping me beat this binge disorder. So I definitely want to keep doing it. So anyway, long story, you guys, sorry about that, but I thought it was really important because a lot of people who have vitamin D deficiency don't even know about it. It might be worth looking into. So anyway, day 9, I will be done now. I'm done talking. Day 9, going pretty well, but I am definitely going to consider supplementing today. And I will check in with you guys for day 10 and let you know how I'm doing. If Will does his update, I will post that in another video. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys stay with the rest of our series because I'm going to be continuing my weight loss. Thanks for watching. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Look out for Will's update coming up soon.